We're not going to talk about high heels, but let's talk about Achilles heels / weak points. Both AV1 and HEVC have them. AV1 in the living room and on Apple devices, and HEVC in browsers. Can you diagnose?
Sure. So when we look at a codec, or more specifically codec adoption, we look at three markets. We look at the browser, we look at the living room, and we look at mobile. Now, AV1 was supported in most browsers almost right away because most of the browser vendors are in the Alliance for Open Media. It's supported on Android in mobile devices, but not Apple. And in the living room, support is nascent. It's just beginning. In addition, in the living room, HDR support is not as comprehensive as you get for HEVC. So if you're a premium content producer with lovely 4K HDR videos, you're going to want to use HEVC for the foreseeable future. Now, we have seen recent signs that Apple is opening up to playing AV1. Pretty ironic. Apple is a founding member of the Alliance for Open Media, but none of their devices play AV1 at this point. We saw last month that some versions of Safari are starting to play AV1 video. And if they open that up into the entire Apple infrastructure, that will be a huge deal for AV1. Same analysis for HEVC. In the browsers, until November of last year, HEVC didn't play in Chrome. And that was a huge deal because Chrome has a dominant share, which meant if you were a producer, you really couldn't consider sending HEVC to browsers. Now in mobile, support is probably 86+% in hardware, which is much better than what you get with AV1. And in the living room, support for HEVC is 100% because that's the codec that was used for all the 4K videos. And HDR support is also 100%, and it's fully tested on all the target devices you care about. So from my perspective, AV1 is really worth looking at if you're distributing to the browser, while HEVC is the format of choice if you're going to the living room, particularly with 4K HDR content.